The South American continent boasts no shortage of contrasts, from snowy mountains to dusty plains and deep green jungle. And as an individual country, Argentina can tick every one of those boxes, as we'll discover now as we once again join mountain biking legend Hans Rey and German freeride pro Tivar Simai on an adventure through some of the most spectacular regions in the north of the country. Our group had previously ridden a disused railway line from the Bolivian border. Now, as photographer and instigator of the trip, Dan Milner explains the aim was to head for the hills.
It seemed a bit daft, really, to be up in northern Argentina and just do this railway ride on its own as a single project. So we looked around in the planning stage to try and find something else we could tie into it. And sure enough, the contact proposed a trip across a traverse of the mountains that actually starts pretty close to where our railway trip finished. So the two linked in really well, almost seamlessly, to be honest. And his proposal was a 3-day over the mountain traverse, starting in this high mountains, very, very arid zone in Tilcara and finishing the deep jungle.
Yeah, today is the first day of our big mountain traverse. We just getting packed up here. Our driver's been an hour late, so hopefully we're not going to run out of daytime.
He had a great shirt too.
Here we are, northern Argentina, round 2. And today we're starting a 3-day traverse of the mountains, which starts here amongst a cactus forest and on the other side of the mountains in some real forest, just to show us what kind of variety and diversity Argentina has. But enough of the botanical talk, let's get on with it. We're 3,000 meters up and the only way is up. So onwards. We've got 1,200 metres of climbing today, probably a bit of a breeze. Cleverly, we've roped in a few friends to help us on this first 1,000-metre climb, to haul some of our gear up to the refuge that we're staying in tonight. Let's go and say hello to Francisco, Federico and Jorge.
That I go for is when I land something new.
Hard work gets you here. Other than that, you're waiting for luck.
Nobody is faster than you. Nobody.
No greater feeling than winning.
It's defined me. It's molded me. I was the top 1% of the 1%.
The need for winning that most athletes have doesn't ever go away.
The majority of people just think we're absolutely nuts. To me, that's second nature.
Fast, furious, and full of action.
Oh, wow, that was really nice.
Bringing you the best FMX riders to the most extreme freestyle motocross tour in the world.
That was an incredible run.
Get ready for jumps.
Big 360 there. That is fantastic.
Bumps.
Oh!
Twists.
Holy smokes. Oh, my goodness.
Turns and inspiring victories. Night of the Jumps 2016 on Edge Sport.
That box looked like a box of food, so I think that's the first thing that needs to come with us. If anything, we'll throw out some of Hans's excess stuff. make room for a bit more food. It's a bit more important.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna ride this fire road, and the Moolies will hike that little trail, and then I think we will have maybe 2 hours, 3 hours of hiking as well with the bikes on our back. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Yes, well, this trail was made probably 1,000 years ago. This trail, actually, the name is Tilcara Calilegua because it starts in Tilcara and it ends in Calilegua. This trail starts like a way to exchange certain things between the highlands and the lowlands. The people do this trail for hundreds of years with llamas, carrying all the stuff to exchange certain things, like for example salt for fruit or for different vegetables. The first day we are going to start at 3,000 meters above the sea level, and then we will reach to 4,200 meters above the sea level. Probably the first part, to the highest point, it will take us something like 4 to 5 hours, and then we will go downhill for 8 kilometers to 3,000 meters. The last day we will reach to the middle of the jungle with waterfalls and some rivers, some huge rivers, so it's a really nice trip.
That's warming up. We're about halfway up now. It's time to feel the altitude. Well, the mules have overtaken us. Hopefully, by the time we get to the pass, 4,200 meters, have a splendid banquet picnic laid out for us. Walk in the park, really. Walk in the park.
I live for these kind of backcountry adventures. This is an awesome trek. We've been going for about 4 hours uphill, and it is spectacular.
Really exhausting, but I think it's a big success, and it's such a nice scenery. It's amazing being up to 4,000 meters, and yeah, we did it. Awesome.
We've only got 200 more meters to go over the pass, but it seems impolite not to stop here. I told you, they're going to lay a picnic out for us. Bang in. We've done 1,200 meters of climbing. We've gone over the pass at 4,200 and we've dropped down a bit. And we're not done yet. Mist rolling in. Amazing, beautiful place. Really feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, right over the top of the Andes. Definitely feeling the altitude now.
If you weren't there, I would be right there, for sure.
It's scary. It's super scary. I think this is where the refuge was meant to be.
Maybe we have to go back.
But
yeah. Where the trail ends, part 2.
Where the trail ends, yeah. Guess we're gonna walk around. It's nearly dark. Well, we're there. 10.5 hours. It's about 20 minutes off complete darkness. 1,300 meters of up. But we're there.
This is it? Nice.
Looking pretty good. The best thing about using mules to bring your stuff up to the refuge isn't that they bring your stuff up to the refuge, it's that you can hide things like this in your luggage. These bad boys, 2 of them tonight, it's going off. Might do if we stay awake long enough to drink any. Start day 2, splendid night's sleep in this very remote little refuge, 3,200 meters up in these here Argentinian mountains. Anyway, I don't know which way it is now, but apparently it's up. But it looks all right. We start on the shady side, which is quite nice. We've got to climb out, and at least we'll get a little reprieve from the sun to start with.
We are ready. Backpack is pretty much full. Breakfast done and lunch prepared. The refuge is really, really nice. First I thought, okay, it's maybe something where people live, but this is like there's nobody, but everything was there. It was water. We had fruit from the mules and stuff. So yeah, pretty good.
We had brought our supply, our food and sleeping bags on the horses, but we won't have them today. So only for the first day we have that supply. Today we carry everything, so heavier bags, and word has it, today is even a tougher day. So
Hans Ray. Whatever. 2 hours into day 2 and we've climbed about 400 metres. We're not done yet. Apparently just over that corner is where we start the descent. And it's not a moment too soon because there's 3 condors flying around our heads and they're looking really hungry.
The world's longest-running snowboarding contest returns for another stellar display of snowboarding action. This is the real testing ground for the world's best snowboarders. Witness awe-inspiring aerial maneuvers in the halfpipe and incredible skills of trickery on the slopestyle course in this truly legendary contest. The Burton US Open 2016 on Edge Sport. The Australian Open of Surfing is back.
It's back again and it's bigger and better than ever.
Get ready for the biggest celebration of surfing culture.
I love going down and watching the music. It's epic.
Join the world's best surfers for this iconic event at the legendary Manly Beach in Sydney for the most epic surfing festival of the year.
Oh my goodness, wow!
The Australian Open of Surfing 2016 on Edge Sport. The best BMX racing series on the planet is back. Next stop, Papendal in the Netherlands. One of the biggest and fastest supercross events in the world. BMX racing is pure adrenaline-charged mayhem. These are the best racers in the world in pursuit of a world title. Who will be crowned champion? UCI BMX Supercross World Cup Series Netherlands, live on Edge Sport.
Dude, that thing is big.
So we're leaving the desert, heading to the jungle. The scenery, the landscape's all changing, so we're getting really green and mossy. Some cloud. Apparently it's 6 kilometres of downhill now. We'll see how that shapes up.
Yeah, I was too close. I saw you riding there and I hit this and
just caught that
next like
right
right.
rock and went down.
But yeah, fine.
So we've had a bit of a crash and a bit of damage to one of the bikes. One of the brake levers is bent right up, and the issue is going to be, can we fix it? Can we bend it back into place out here without snapping it off? If it snaps off, we've got one bike with only a front brake, which will be catastrophic. This is kind of like adds the pressure of when we're filming to these sort of trips, and then when it does go wrong, we're really in the middle of nowhere right now.
Let's think about this for a second, because if you break this off,
we got no brakes.
First time I went off this year, I was following Hans really close to do some GoPro shots, and I really didn't see the line. So he was on that little rock thing, he was a bit more to the right and I took the left, and yeah, there was just a rock in front of me and it just went over the handlebars. Lucky that I'm good, so no scratches, no nothing. But I bent my brake lever and we're trying to fix it.
Hang on a second. No. It's like maybe I can. And considering we have about 30 kilometers of downhill coming up.
Weird, but it will work.
It's gonna hurt your fingers.
And maybe it's all right for another day of riding, but yeah, maybe take it more easy now. Also, like stuff like this is pretty nice to ride.
This is hands down one of the best days I've ever had in the backcountry.
Wow, forest to forest. There we are. We're now deeply embedded in a pretty thick jungle at the end of day 2. The whole drop down off the high mountains, shrouded in mist, and it spat us out of this. We've got one last climb, and then it's downhill to the little village where we're staying tonight. Apparently, there's no refrigerators there, but there is beer. It's been an incredibly rewarding day, very varied. Coming over from high mountains, incredible landscapes, much better than any of us thought or expected. But we've had to put in a fair bit of effort to reach it all. And I can feel that now. That's it, at the top of the last climb of day 2. And I think the only way you could have trained for that bit is to have just carried your bike around the greenhouses of Kew Gardens for a day. Just carried them round and round and got to turn the heat up. Anyway, we're there. Francisco's just shown us his new body armour.
It's like a dream come true. Riding with these guys is so amazing. I start with thinking that I'm going to show you certain things, and at the end I realized that, for example, Hans and Tibor, they show me certain things about the bikes and everything. They are really open, they want to share how they do this stuff, and it's really funny. For me it's amazing, and these guys are really nice. It's the champion breakfast.
Drink that stuff all the time.
So today, day 3, we're going to San Francisco, which yeah, I really want to see like the landscape. Our guide told us like we're passing by waterfalls, and this must be really unique. So I'm really looking forward to. I have to be careful today. My brake doesn't work that good. I don't bring another brake lever except yeah, a few other spare parts.
Adios. Francisco's just told me to watch out because most of the stuff I'm walking around on seems to be sort of man-eating plants.
Absolutely mental. This is like the absolute perfect photo trail for me. Unfortunately, the downside of that means that every 20 yards we stop for another photo, but small price to pay for shooting in probably what is one of the most spectacular and beautiful areas of the world I've ever seen. Absolutely mind-blowing. Brilliant. I just hope we can make it out alive.
Mosquitoes! T-Bus there, then you need to be just exiting that first that turn. I think people forget when they watch these films how much goes into actually getting the shots and the bits of video and things like that. Like if we had blasted this from the top, right from where we stayed last night, it'd be one hell of a ride. We've just been hammering it and we'd be sweating, but when you get to stop and shoot as well, you get a chance to take everything in, which you don't do while you're riding. So when you're riding, you've got to concentrate so much on the trail and not falling off. So it gives you a chance to do that, and at the end of the day, just riding bikes seems such a good excuse to just go to foreign places and see what's there, and just experience all the rich variety and landscapes and experiences and people you meet. And the bike is just such a good excuse to go and do that sort of thing. Nice! Oh my god. There we are, that's it. 3 days. Get to this, which is our bar.
This is pretty much the end of the trail. I can't believe how far these people we stayed with last night live from the nearest road. That's not even the nearest village, and it's been like probably 3 hours, and we have one last hike to the road and then we are done. Awesome ride.
The last 3 days, they were amazing. They were really amazing, and I have to say, like the last trail we did, it was so incredible. Like all this red dirt, it was so smooth, and the berms, it was so nice, and yeah, it was kind of technical. The uphills were really steep and exhausting, but yeah, it was my first adventure, like really adventure, and I have to say I'm happy that I did it. Thanks.